Alright, so I'm going to explain Voodoo Dolls really quickly because I made a video, but there was a glitch when I was recording it, so I'm going to record it again. So here I have a basic setup that I made. A switch, bars, super shotgun and shells, and some doors with pin keys inside. Okay? And here I have my Voodoo Doll setup. Okay? A Voodoo Doll setup consists of a Voodoo Doll, a corridor, and line defs that activate actions in the main map. Okay? And a barrier. Okay? So you can notice that this Voodoo Doll closet is 56 of height, 56 map units of height, because that's exactly the height of Doom Guy, player 1. Okay? And you will notice that this barrier is 8 pixels high, because that's all that's necessary to block the player from going this way. Okay? So if I lower this, now the way is free. If I raise this, now it's blocked. Okay? And a Voodoo Doll is a Voodoo Doll closet is basically a closet with scrolling floor. Let me show you. Look at this. The floor is scrolling and carrying me. Okay, so that I can cross the line defs and activate the actions. Okay. How do we do that? We do that with action 253. Scroll floor, move things. Okay? So, scroll floor, move things means that this floor is scrolling there and that the player is blocked. Okay? How do I know which direction to the Voodoo Doll is scrolling? I always make them facing up so that I can use this vector. Okay, because yes, line defs are vectors. You can see that because if I start here and I go up, the front faces to the right. But if I start here and go down, the front faces to the left. Okay, take a look at these little nubs going down, going up. The way the little nub here is facing is different. Okay, so I always use the Voodoo Dolls going up and the vector going up, the bottom left vector, so that I don't get confused. Okay, and how do I make this work? Well, you link this floor here to a switch in the main area, and this switch is going to lower the floor, allowing the Voodoo Doll to activate all the line defs in due time. And you can make them work like you can make them activate in different times only by moving it, you see, or by increasing or decreasing the length of the control vector, because this controls the speed of the scrolling. If you make a vector that's big, it's going to scroll faster. If you make a vector that's small, it's going to scroll slower. If you make it too fast, there's a chance that there will be line def skips, so watch out. Okay. This is a topic that's intermediate to advanced, so I can't make it much simpler than what I'm saying when I'm explaining it. I think people already have a basic knowledge of what I'm talking about, so I hope that it's clear, but I'm going to explain it to you. So this is the switch. When I press this switch, this floor is going to lower, and the Voodoo Doll is going to start walking. Okay? And when it passes the line defs, it's going to activate the actions in the main area. For example, when it passes this one, it's going to raise the bars here. When it passes this one, it's going to lower the floors here. When it passes this one, it's going to lower this until 8 pixels above the floor, like this. And when it passes this one, it's going to open the doors with the pinkies. Okay? I'm gonna show it in action. Just a pet peeve of mine here. I'm gonna show it in action so that you can understand. So I'm gonna play. Yeah. You see? Everything happened in a predetermined time. Okay. This is a simple Voodoo Doll setup. I'm going to have this file available for download. Things to be aware of. The player will always start in the last placed player one starts. So be sure to always delete the place where you want the player to start and place it again. Otherwise, you can start inside the closet. This happens a lot, so get used to it. Also, if you do a Ctrl F9, which starts the player directly where you placed your mouse, it's always going to delete the latest placed player one start. Sometimes when you're testing, it can cause bugs because suppose you created the Voodoo Doll and then you are testing, you press Ctrl F9 and it deletes the player one start inside of the Voodoo Doll closet, so the effects don't happen, and you go crazy thinking, oh my god, what's happening, why is my Voodoo Doll not working? And you just place a player one start and test it and it works. It's because of the fact that it deleted the previous one. What else? Yeah, it's not always good to block with a full stop like this, because it's easier to have this control one sector and this one sector be like really big. I've seen people who do it also like this. Instead of having it in the middle, they have it sideways. You can also have on the ceiling instead of on the floor, you see, and then you have this switch raise the ceiling. Whatever you feel is better, you know. This is highly personal. The way you make the Voodoo Doll be blocked doesn't matter. It matters that it's blocked, and it gets unblocked when you press the button. Anyways, that's my basic Voodoo Doll tutorial for tonight. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye bye.